Hi friends, it's Jennifer with Jennifer at Home. I'm so happy you're here today to encourage me to get my laundry room decluttered and organized once and for all. Ideally, I'd love to have a laundry room that's not connected to the garage, a room that's a separate room and not a hallway coming in through the garage into a hallway that leads to other rooms of the house. And this laundry room is basically the way the house was built, so it has just a shelf here that goes all the way across and a hanging bar. So it would be nice to have cabinetry and things here, but I honestly think that if I just declutter all of the excess in the room, then I can make it look nice and be very practical and very useful without having to go to all of the expense to build cabinets in that would be really hard to get to, since to access them I would have to reach up over the washer and dryer. So I'm just going to stick with the shelf that I have and see about getting everything into its own place where it belongs, and maybe I can just use this shelf as more of a decorative feature than a useful practical feature that holds necessities, things that can go in other places where they're put out of sight and not have to be seen. So after moving in our house, we purchased this safe, and this is a great place for us to store all of our pictures and paperwork and things we want to keep protected. So we just put this in here because this was the ideal place. Not only was it easy to bring in from the garage, well, easier than it would have been to put it in another room, but this takes up the area where the hanging bar was. So we put a hanging bar on the opposite wall, and then this way we can hang all of the things that we need to hang right here, and they're up out of the way. And I also had a couple of decorative baskets that are family heirlooms that I store light bulbs in. This is the door coming in from the garage, and then we have the safe here, but we wanted to keep the safe inside the house so it could be climate controlled, since we have pictures and things like that inside. So then on top of it we just have this is where we keep our gloves and mask, because we always use gloves when we go to the gas station, and I keep a little reminder here so we remember to grab those on the way out the door. But we keep cleaning gloves in here as well, and some cleaning supplies, the iron, starch, some big light bulbs, paper towels, of course laundry detergent, and just some other cleaning things, sponges, all sorts of different things here that we use around the house. I'm convinced I can find some other places to keep and store these things, so since this room is a pass-through, it could actually look nice. Well, at least a lot nicer than it does right now. Let's see what we can do. I've been putting this room off for quite some time. I just didn't want to have to come in and make all of the decisions trying to decide where things should go and what I should do with them. It just seemed a little overwhelming, so it was a lot easier for me just to close the door and not have to think about it. However, every time we come and go, or every time I come in to do laundry, I have to face the mess that lies on the shelf. So I think what I'm going to do is just take each item one by one and make specific decisions for each individual item. It's a lot easier to do it that way when you break it down and consider each single item rather than the overall space. So let me just walk through and take each item off the shelf and decide if there's a better place or a better storage solution for that particular item. So I'll take the tissues and the toilet paper. I know these particular things can go in the linen closet rather than in here. They're big packages, but I can easily put these under the vanity. So I'll take these out. I know the paper towels can go on the top shelf in the pantry. The pantry has a high ceiling, so I'll just take these and put these on the top shelf in the pantry. I have a basket in my pantry, and I can actually put the iron. I'll put the iron and the starch. I'll put these in the pantry in the basket. And the cleaning vinegar, I can actually put this under the kitchen sink. And of course these extra napkins can go in the pantry. I can put the mothballs on the shelf in the garage. I only need stain removal products occasionally, so I'll go ahead and put these in the big basket that I have in the bottom of my pantry with my iron and spray starch. This way they'll be out of the way, but yet easy to grab and get to if I need them. I have an idea for my laundry pods to make those a little bit more appealing and easier to get to. Instead of having my ironing board here where it's in the way, I think I'll just put this behind the door, and that way it's completely out of the way. Before we continue, let's do a little decorating. I've wanted to decorate this space and make it so much nicer for so long. However, I wasn't sure what to use or what to do to make it seem a little bit nicer. And of course, my husband always leaves the door open. He always is making a path between the hallway and the garage and back and forth, and it never fails. The door is always open. And whenever anyone comes over or we have company, I look and see the door open and I panic and I run and I have to hurry and close it. But I don't want to have to do that anymore. That just isn't necessary. So with a little bit of effort, I would like to have the laundry room so that I can leave the door open and actually even enjoy looking in. So I decided to add this very large piece. It's wooden with metal accents. It has a black rusty wrought iron inset in 4 different panels, and this was a special gift from our daughter and her fiance. And I wanted to have something black in here since we have this rather large black safe. I didn't want to add a lot of different colors. I thought this would tie the two pieces together, and I'll also add a couple of accent pictures to match as well. When we come in from the garage, we see this wall straight ahead, so I thought this was a really nice piece to put on this wall, and the trim and the color actually match the large wall decor. I also wanted to put something else with a little bit of a rustic wood element to match the other decor pieces I have, and also something with another hint of black. So right over the washing machine, I put a large initial picture. I'm using this large basket for all of the light bulbs. I've gathered up all of the extra new light bulbs in the house and put them in this very large basket so they'll all be in one place, easy to find. I made a tag that says light bulbs so we'll know exactly what's in there, and I found a cute laundry sign at Michael's which also has the black accent to match the other accent colors in the room. I already had this large tote which matches the picture on the wall. This large tote I got a couple of years ago at Kirkland's, and I'm going to be able to keep my fabric steamer and my extra sponges and new gloves in this big tote, and I'll put it up on the shelf. Whenever we're out and about, the first thing we do is drop our mask in the washing machine when we come home. And likewise, on our way out the door, we usually grab a clean one as well. So I put this basket here to put the clean mask in, and I also put another basket to put laundry pods in. I'm using this matching basket for dryer sheets, and I'll just put this right up here out of the way. And then I have this box of gloves. We always keep a box of gloves right here on our way out the door to grab when we're going to the gas station. But I didn't really think the box was very attractive, and I didn't really want to put them in a container that my husband wouldn't recognize. So I just took some electrical tape and wrapped around the outside edge of the box and across the front. And this way I have a decorative box that'll look attractive sitting out. And it also has the black accent as well. And this is how the laundry room turned out. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you really enjoyed this laundry room declutter and organization and decorating. I hope it inspired you to tackle your laundry room as well. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to leave your comments below.